I call the Holiday Island Suburban Improvement District Board of Commissioners meeting to order. This is a special meeting. We got an agenda and all that kind of stuff. Before we get started, let's stand and pledge allegiance to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Secretary, we call the order. Yes. Arthur.
Commissioner Stamps.
Here.
Commissioner Brown.
Here.
Commissioner Ralph. Here. Commissioner Pinkla here.
Okay. Roll call. I declare that there's a quorum. We've had a chance to look at the agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Any further discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the agenda is approved. We have any announcements?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, ma'am?
Stephanie wasn't back today, and then I'll just make about everybody hanging out afterwards for,
Thank you. Yes, afterwards I have minutes that need to be signed, and if they are approved, then I also have the signature card.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll stick
We
around.
will certainly take care of that. Okay. Old business. We tabled the amenity fees for the rec center and I think it was just the rec center primarily, I believe. And then 9-hole, okay, punch card. Okay. Those fees will be, I'll read this, this resolution, establishing amenity fee schedules. Whereas the Holiday Island Suburban Improvement District Code of Regulations, Section 5-38A, provides that the amenity fee schedule from time to time shall be established excuse me, by a resolution by the Board of Commissioners. And whereas the attached fee schedule will be effective upon the passage and remain in effect until it is rescinded by a subsequent resolution. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Holiday Island Suburban Improvement District Number 1, that the rental property pool permit shall be charged $200 with a copy of the city's approval for short-term unit, provided to the recreation center. Rental guests will pay a daily fee of $6. That's from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. The 9-hole golf course will be able to sell a punch card for 10 9-hole rounds for the price of $150 for property owners only. Okay, that's the resolution. Is this, we have to have two readings of this resolution? Okay.
What's up on the, this is the 9-hole, correct? You didn't put anything for the 18-hole?
On the punch card?
Yeah.
What the,
It's 9-hole only because.
Why didn't we not include the 18-hole?
Because most of them don't play just 9 holes on the 18, they play the 18, and if they
Well,
did,
can't
they'd
they just punch the card twice?
It'd be a total loss of money for the property owner.
So you're not gonna make one period on that?
As of right now, I'm not making a plan for the 18 hole.
Why not? I have a lot of people asking me about it already. They've read this in the minutes, they're already asking me, isn't there gonna be, that aren't members that live not here?
Yep, and as of right now, this one's just focused on the 9 hole, and I will work on an 18 hole and figure one out for that if we got enough people wanting to do it.
I've had a lot of people ask me already, so I thought that was gonna be in the agenda today.
Well, wait a minute. If you take a punch card that you bought for $150, that comes out to $15 a round as opposed to 20. At the 18 hole, you're paying $25 a round. If you take 2 punches, you're paying more than you would pay if you just paid the daily rate.
So, yeah, your friends can use that, but they're losing money if
Right,
they
yeah, but
double punch
they
it.
thought they were gonna be a punch card very similar to what it was last time.
Well, no, last time it was basically what we're doing now, and the only difference is I think last time it was $120 for 10 punches. If you went to the 18 hole, it was 2 punches, which was still a deal. Now with it at 150, you're paying $30 for a round. If you paid cash, you'd only pay 25.
Well, Mr. Chair, the last one was 10 rounds, 10 punches for $100, because I bought a couple of them.
Correct.
And it was for 9 holes on the 18. There's a lot of people that only play 9 holes up there, okay?
Right.
It is an 18-hole golf course, but a lot of them, including Old Coots, I don't know about Himga, but they play 9 holes. Some of you are aware of that. But, so it was 10 rounds for $10, 10 punches for $100 rather. This is 10 for $150, so like you said, it's $15 a round. It doesn't seem to matter whether it would be up there at the big course, the 18 hole, but you're only playing 9 holes. You're not going to play 18 for this price.
Okay, I got you. So
Right.
you're not going to get a double punch. It'd be a single punch
No,
just to play 9
yeah.
holes.
That's the way I viewed it. That we want to encourage more people, Rich, at the 9 hole. We wanted to get more people over to the new rec center. We wanted more people to visitors. And there's plenty of outside play at the 18 hole. We get a lot of people. Number 7 is right by my home. I see them there every day, and I know they're using the rental cart, so I know they're not people here. So I think that this could be used, and the starters should be able to tell. I mean, if I buy one of these today for $150, I can buy it at either course, and I can play 9 holes either over here or up here. So I think it was meant to be for the 9 hole, like you said. We have 99 over there. We have spouses that may want to come along, but they don't golf a lot. So this is going to help them. And, you know, Ms. Surratt, I know you mentioned last week that it was concerned, and I think others have been concerned about the less income, you know, compared to a full 9 that we are charging without this punch card. I think we've been talking with the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm on a committee, Bryce is on a committee, and we've been working on trying to get more people here and to use our facilities more and maybe buy a home here. So this is sort of, we can't give it away, but it's a way to have a fairer price.
I would like to make a couple of comments. My understanding was this is an accommodation for specific property owners who only play 9 holes at the 9-hole course. And I can live with that. But just like we can't police people bringing bootleggers on the 18-hole, how are you going to police 1 punch and everybody on the 9 holes, and then you got guys going ahead and finishing 18? The other problem is that we have already collected fees from regular golfers. Our fees are all due. And if we start offering a punch card, are you going to refund money to my friend who bought a membership simply because there were no punch cards? I think this is not a good option for the 18-hole golf course. I think it is giving away revenue.
I had a person ask me just yesterday about this very item. And he said he talked to Lauren. Lauren told him there was no punch cards. And he said the reason why he loses money if there's a punch card, he said, these guys on the 9 that play 9 holes, I charge them. And he said, I'd lose money if I have a punch card. Mm-hmm. So now I don't think you can separate property owners from one place to the next. So I think what you need to do is make this thing for both courses, period. I will vote no on your idea.
This one right now is solely proposed for the 9-hole to help bring revenue into the 9-hole course and get it going. I will look further into the 18-hole if we think we want to do punch cards up there, and I will crunch some numbers and see what works out best for the 18-hole course.
Well,
This feasibly does not work for the 18-hole course because, like Randy and I've said, if you did 18, you would literally be losing money. So this is solely for the
But,
nine
but for
hole.
the, but the
Mr.
nine,
District
but you
Manager.
go up there, the 9-hole, the Old Coots, they only play 9 holes, period.
And what do they pay now for a daily rate?
I'm not sure, but he said he would lose money if we had a pitch.
If they
I'm sure
played
they go,
18.
I'm sure they pay the regular daily rate, the visitors, and they have, most of them
$55,
probably
I
have
think, isn't
season passes.
For a cart and
I,
that.
if you want to investigate something for the 18-hole course, my recommendation would be crunch the numbers, put it into effect next year. I don't see any reason why we need to backtrack on fees we have already charged and are already in place. And what you say to your friend is, I'm sorry, we can't do it this year.
Well, my question is, you won't backtrack. The people that bought, I know guys that bought memberships already. I know guys that bought, they're out of town, they bought a full membership. They didn't have a cart, and they paid a cart membership. They didn't ask for their money back. They just put their, and they also had to pay for a $250 for the cart permit. And then, for bringing it there, then they rented the place, and whatever that is, I don't rent anything there. But I know they never asked for their money back. So why would we want to give anybody money back? If we instigate something new, it's new. It's not just used.
And we will, but we have to look at these two courses as two totally different items. I mean, the 18-hole, of course, is 9 more holes and plus has different things from the 9-hole. We can't, I feel like we cannot combine these all as one. We have to look at them as two different places. So this one works for the 9-hole, and then we'll come up with one that works for the 18-hole.
I think we ought to table this then till we get them both. I think we've got to be fair to the property owners. And I'll make that a motion.
How about if we put this in place today with an emergency resolution, and it's effective, and these could be sold at the 9-hole starting 11 o'clock? And as Rich says, look into it for the 18-hole at a later time. But I agree that Commissioner Ralph said it was mainly for the 9-hole, and talked about your different neighbors of yours that want to go out just on Sunday or whatever. And also, we're trying to increase the use of the rec center and the facilities over at the Sports Plaza. So I agree. We've been talking about the pool fees and this for a long time, especially the pool fees. I would like to get this passed today, and if there's changes elsewhere. Also, I've been real busy with some family health issues and so forth, but probably today I'm going up and buy a $900 pass. I only play golf maybe 30 times a year. That's my fault, okay? I'm going to pay $30 a round, not $10 a round. That's my fault. Bruce Larson, our friend who was just here, he plays every day. Every day. Good for Bruce. He's smart. He uses his $900 fee. But this is an attempt, in my opinion, we've been talking about this, to spur more golfers and help golf. We've been tabling too much.
Okay,
I made a motion.
you made a motion.
I made a
The-
motion.
The motion
to
has been
table
made.
this. To table this till we get both of them ready at the same time.
There is already a motion on the floor. You can't make another motion.
What motion
We
was on the
didn't- we-
floor, ma'am? No.
No.
There was no motion. Pay attention.
I read, I just read it. And we do it. Come on, hey,
You
hey,
don't speak to me that way either.
hey, all right, well, we've had enough of that, okay? We're not. We've had enough of that, okay? All right, let's get back to consideration of the amended fees. There's no second. We got a motion to table the, you want to table this whole thing until?
The
we
whole
get-
table until we get it, till we get both of them.
I'll second the motion.
Doug, we're in the process, we need to get something done so that we got fees for, the rec center's going to be opening soon. We got to have something in place for that.
Well, let's have a meeting tomorrow.
Sure. I have a question. If I go up this afternoon and pay $900, does that allow me to play at the
$900, you can play it.
Well, we table, we're gonna be the same thing a month from now.
Yep, we are.
Not unless we have a meeting tomorrow. If we have a meeting tomorrow, we could solve this tomorrow.
I think that might be a little quick before we can get anything.
You have to publish it 2 hours prior.
Yes, ma'am.
It would seem to me that we have a move and a second to table this motion. Take a vote on that?
All right, we have, okay, we do have a motion to table it and a second for the table. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye, nay? Take a vote.
Aye. I believe it did not pass. Okay, so there'll be no, we're not going to table it. Let's move ahead with this, and then we will have a chance, we can alter the punch card for the 18-hole course at whenever we get it figured out.
But if we're going to wait a month, then you've got, you're well into the season.
We will not wait a month.
Okay, as long as I got that for, that, we're going to be,
When we come up with a fee, we will have a special meeting.
then we need to have that either special meeting or real quickly, because this thing is needed to be done quickly, not a week, 2 weeks from now, quickly.
We'll get it, give us a chance to get.
That's the only way
get it
I'm
in
going
order.
to, if you promise that this is going to happen, I'll vote for it, otherwise I'm going to vote no.
Okay,
I will take and I will come up with a punch card that is reasonable for everybody to use at the 18 hole. I just feel like we can't use this 9-hole punch card at the 18-hole course because it isn't feasible.
I agree.
And
I
we
think there
can-
should be two different ones.
I can put one together and we have the work session on the 13th. And then we can have this approved and done and we vote on the 20th and that way it's over.
Okay, I'll agree to that.
okay.
Chairman, I'd like to
Okay.
make a motion to approve resolution number 24-R2 and do it in an emergency clause so that we could do it today and it would be in effect after this meeting.
I'll second that motion.
We have, okay, yes.
To waive a reading. We need a separate motion, don't we, to waive the reading, which is what you're requesting.
Yeah,
So do we need to do that first?
that's what he just said.
He
That
just
was
made
his
a
motion.
motion.
I made the
Which we
motion
have
that we
emerg-
approve this resolution and do it in emergency basis so that we have one reading today. If we have to read it twice, I'll read the whole thing. But we've done that before. We could have it effective after we leave the meeting. They could start selling punch cards today over at the rec center.
Well, this punch card is a draft.
Okay.
It's only a draft. It has not been finalized yet, but we can have it done pretty quickly. We have one that they had at the 18-hole course before, looks like this. I think it needs a member number on it in case it gets lost. And other than that, I don't see any changes that really need to be made in this card.
No, I still have one of those and it's not full. I didn't get it all, never used it all.
Okay,
But it's void now.
Okay, can I ask some questions about that?
yes.
When somebody goes,
Like,
property owner,
Like,
Punch card, when the property owner comes in, it is only the property owner who can get a punch, or are we giving it to a guest of the property owner? Let's make that clear.
Anybody.
Property owners
Anybody.
only.
You want property owners only on
I-
the punch card?
I thought it would
That's
be
what it
property
was
owners
supposed to
like
be.
Randy
As of
or
now,
your wife
the
might
back of the
love.
card reads,
With the backer card.
golf discount cards may be used by the property owner's extended family members, parents, children, grandchildren, guest grandchildren, or great-grandchildren, and all represent or
Wow.
respective spouses. Thank you.
So you're giving it to everybody, but the property owner has to buy it.
Yes. The property owner's guests, when accompanied by the property owner.
When accompanied, so they can't just hand them a card and come in and say, I
No,
got
no,
this.
they got to
have to be with the card or
Card
property
with the
owner.
person, and he brings it in and says, punch the card for him. Okay, and for me, all right. The other thing is, we've never sold them there. The golf has always been sold up there. But we put it in the computer, the names are, so you want me to sell this card for this one, so I have to put it in
Your
the
card
computer
is going
that
to be
way.
your responsibility to sell.
Okay, all right. Can I just share with you some numbers, okay, that, for the golf, let's put it this way. I did this report yesterday off of the system, which is from 4-1 to 10-1, which is the biggest time down there for golfing and for swimming, actually. But I just wanted to share with you that a 9-hole round, we had 414 people come in and pay for a 9-hole round that's a property owner. These are property owner rates, for $7,737. We had a guest property 9-hole fees, 153, and that generated $3,574. And a 9-hole non-property owner, which is different than non-property owner guest fees versus guest fees when it comes with a property owner, that was 347 transactions for $9,700.
We need 2 fees. We don't need, there just needs to
Nine-hole.
be, it needs to be simple.
Well, the
Something that
simple-
everybody can understand.
It is simple because when the property
No,
owner
it's
came
not.
in,
No, it's not. You got a fee for this one, and another fee for this one,
Right.
and another fee for this one.
if you came into golf and you had your guest with, they got a little discount of $5 because you were with them. But if they came in off the street, just a non-property owner, even if they were your guest but you weren't with them, they paid the guest fee. They got a $5 discount if you were with them. And it's all in the computer that way. And those are the numbers. I just wanted to share those with you so you
Well-
know that it's not like there's nobody golfing down there.
Okay.
I have a question, Janice. When a person come in, John Doe, at 10 o'clock this morning, and he's from Fayetteville, you look up John Doe, he's not a member of, he's not a property owner.
He's not a
So
property
you
owner.
know that he has to pay a different fee, right?
That's correct.
But if Ken Brown comes in, you know where I live?
Yes.
Ken Brown's on the computer, right?
And you pay a
So
different
there
fee.
should be no question of who's a
None.
property owner, who's not.
That's correct.
So I don't know why you can't sell them up there, why we had to send people
Oh.
up there.
Oh, you mean the cards? I'll send them, I'll put them in the computer down there if you want me to sell them down there. There's no problem as long as it's for the 9-hole. I just have to put it in the system.
We have
That's
to
all.
make it as easy as possible to use their facility.
Right.
Okay?
Okay, all right, well, we have a motion made by Commissioner Brown to go in, to approve this resolution on an emergency basis so that we can get it approved. Do I hear a second?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
That's right, you did. Okay, shall we vote on it? All in favor,
Let's
signify.
have a roll call vote.
Yes, okay, let's do a roll call vote.
Commissioner Surratt,
Aye.
Commissioner Stamps,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Ralph,
Aye.
Commissioner Pinkley, aye.
Okay, it passed. Okay, got that resolution done.
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to make a suggestion with the punch cards that we should have 2 different colors, one for the 9-hole, one for the 18, so they're easily distinguishable. So if we make the 9 holes white and make the 18-hole green, it's very easy for the people that work there to see which is which.
I think that was a good idea.
Just 2 different colors.
Yeah, that'd make it simple. Okay, we got that done. New business, receive and approve the 4/22/24 regular minutes, meeting minutes. They have been,
I move that we approve those minutes as printed and sent to us.
okay. Did everybody get a chance to look at them on the?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, we got a motion to.
I'll second that motion.
Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
I have a question, please.
Yes.
We are addressing in our motion, our resolution, we are addressing the short-term rental issue. We have not established pool fees
Right.
for the property owner.
That's what I thought was on the agenda today.
And I thought that was going to be part of what we were discussing. But I'm sorry, go ahead. No, as it stands now and on our short time frame, I don't see how we can do anything except what we did last year.
That's what that's.
Okay.
We're just applying this to this.
Fine, I just
Everything
wanted-
else is the same as it
I
was.
want for the record that we're going to be using the same fee schedule as last year.
Yes. Other
Okay.
than what the rental property
That's
owners
fine.
will
I
pay.
just needed clarification of,
Okay,
and Janice needed clarification.
okay, all right. So we got that solved.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Here's a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.